Hi, I'm Lindsay and I'm the dyer of Sprinkled Fibers.
And I'm Marci, her mom.
Happy Memorial Day, and before we get started, here are some highlights since the last time we saw you.
Okay, so since we last saw you, we did go to the LA Yarn Crawl, and LA has it's not very big anymore. It used to be, I think, one of the shop owners said it used to be like 50 stores, and it's now down to, I think, 12. So it's gotten pretty small, but we wanted to go and check it out and support the small businesses. So the first stop we went to was the Little Knittery in Los Feliz, and I did get something there. So I was hoping to get a little something at each store just to kind of support the small businesses. And we don't do wholesale because it's too much dyeing. They want, hundreds of skeins, and they want usually it's a pretty big order, and Lindsay is trying really hard not to get, into mass production. She likes to take her time, make really pretty fades and different kinds of things like that. So so she did do a few orders of wholesale for just a few stores, and they were really, really nice stores. Yeah. Do You Knit in New Jersey, House of a la Mode in Oregon, Bliss in Tennessee, and I think that's all those were just the three that you mainly worked with. And all three of those, the stores and the shop owners are wonderful. So it was a really great experience working with them. But it's a lot of work to do wholesale. Yeah. So at this time she's not doing it, but we wanted to support the small businesses. So we decided on 4 stores that we went to. And the Little Knittery had the cutest little, kind of like a pop-up. And it was this little Korean lady, and I'm Korean, Lindsay's half Korean, and she's half Korean, half Dutch, so she's crutch. But anyways, so this cute little Korean lady, and we'll put a picture of her Instagram right here, and it's called Io Knit, and she had the cutest.
Well, before we saw her products and everything, she saw me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, like you look familiar," and I was like, "Oh," she was like, "Are you a yarn dyer?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm the dyer of sprinkled fibers." And she's like, "Oh my gosh," she was like, "I've followed you on Instagram like for years, I feel like." And so that was really cool.
Yeah, it was actually very adorable because I think she might be from the East Coast. I want to say she said Boston. And she actually came up to Lindsay and said she had butterflies when she met her. It was really sweet. It was very, she was just adorable. And she made the cutest beach bags, little water bottle holders, different things, and I want to show you. So this is her brand. It's called Jelly Pop. And this is her, if you can see, I'm going to turn it, you can see that it's made in Korea, which we were like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, because we were made in Korea. Well, I was. She was made in America. Okay, so it's this 100% nylon, kind of like netting. And it's knit in a tube. And so what you do is you knit with it, and then it's 100% waterproof, and it's really, it's perfect for the beach. So I'm gonna show you right here some of the things that she's made with it. So I bought everything to make a small beach bag, and what you do is you add this little bottom. So you start off with this little bottom, and you actually crochet a chain onto it and then knit from there. And she gave me the patterns as well. And so my little beach bag is going to be this hot pink, which I'm in love with. And then I'm also going to make this other little crossbody bag that she had there. And for that, I bought this gold chain. So it's really cute. It'll be a little crossbody, and I think it's so cute to put it with a little gold chain. So you can see it's gonna be like a really pretty gold look. So yeah, I'll hopefully have those maybe knit by the time we get, you know, going with the summer, and then we can take them with us. So that's what I got at the Little Knittery, and that was a really cute little store. The second store we went to, actually the second and the third store we went to, we did not get anything, but they were nice little stores as well. Altered Stitch, which is in Valley Village, and then La Atelier, and that store we didn't see anything that we just really wanted to get. But then we went to Jennifer Knits, which is in Brentwood, and that store had a lot of cute, really cute samples. And one thing that I wanted to get there was this really cute, it's sequins yarn. So I got it to match, I know that the summer shell box is coming up, and I wanted to get this for the Summer Breeze Slipover, which is by our friend Anna from Mauritius. And so this is it's a sequins lace weight yarn. The sequins.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Okay, so you can see the sequins, and I loved this sort of like beachy tannish color. And later when we show you the shell minis, you're gonna see that this goes with it perfectly. So I wanted to add a little sequence to my my summer tee that I'm making with Anna's pattern. So I got that at Jennifer Knits, and then at the Little Knittery I got the cute nylon yarn, I guess nylon yarn for making the bags. So stay tuned. I'm going to be showing you both of those when I make them. And but it was a fun time. We went into the stores. A lot of the stores, and this is the reason why Lindsay started dyeing yarn. We knew, you know, like when we went to the stores, we thought, oh, we'll try to get a little something at each store that is not something that
we could make.
Yeah, we wanted to have, you know, like this nylon yarn or this sequins yarn. Both of those are not something that we offer. And so, but it was surprising, and I think this is why Lindsay started dyeing. There's not a lot of colors that are happy. There's a lot of deep jewel tones and kind of like
neutrals. Yeah,
neutrals and kind of dark colors, and that's not really the colors that we like to knit with. So or wear. I mean we do wear black and things like that, but we want to have those pops of color. So anyways, it was fun to see everybody's store, and then also just see there's a lot of great knitters out here in LA, which is surprising because, you know, LA is it can get really hot, and it doesn't get very cold, but there's a huge knitting population, and I'm so glad because we don't want our community to fade away or anything. We want, you know, we want to create more and more knitters. So, which is why it's so exciting to have Lindsay as a knitter, because she's 20, and you know, she's always talking about knitting with whoever she meets. On her modeling jobs, they always find it very interesting that she dyes yarn, and it's just a nice pastime. I mean, I'm going to be able to do it until I'm old and gray, which I feel some days like it's coming sooner than I'd like.
Okay, so next we're going to talk about our finished object. So I did finish my Zia wrap by Ambah O'Brien, and this is it all finished up. Let me see. So it turned out super pretty. I love it. Now you can fully see the shape. So it's like a parallelogram. Here, show the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. Parallelogram. So I knitted this again. It was finger and held double, and I used 3 different color combos. I know the first color combo doesn't really show the pattern that well, but I still thought it was like a pretty, like, it's a light gray and then a white multicolor. And then the last 2 really show the pattern nicely. And it's like this Aztec pattern. And I thought it was really fun to make. I enjoy following charts and like seeing the pattern like come alive. And so this was like very easy to follow. I just followed the chart the whole time. I didn't even like read the pattern, like read the directions. You can do one or the other. You can follow the chart or you can actually read row by row.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's easier to follow the chart because then you can visually see it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so this is mosaic stitch. And if you've never tried mosaic knitting, I highly recommend it. I think it's fun. And it makes a lot of cool patterns. The designs are endless.
I love mosaic knitting. Show them the back so they can see what it looks like. Mosaic knitting is really, maybe show it up close so they can see the stitch. Mosaic knitting makes the fabric really, I think, really nice and thick and sturdy. Because you're carrying your yarn. Well, she also held fingering double, but it makes it just a nice weave, kind of like woven fabric. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's really thick. So anyways, that was my finished object.
Love it. And what are you gonna wear that with? Like jeans and denim and stuff like that?
I'm gonna let my mom wear it.
Yay. Okay. So next, I didn't really finish something, but I am going to show you what I have going on with it so far. Okay, so I'm making the pressed flowers vest, if you can remember, and my vest looks massive. So it turned out really big, but the idea that I had for it is I want it to be kind of oversized because I'm also going to add sleeves. So it's not going to really be a vest. But I liked the V-neck, and so what I did is I added a little trim around the V-neck, so like that. So since I last saw you, I had I think I only had the body knitted up. I had this much knitted up. So since then, I have added the top, and then also the back. So, and I'm going to show this up close because this is also mosaic stitch. And mosaic stitch is so fun. You really need to try it. If you haven't tried pressed flowers, what Lindsay just made, the Zia wrap, any of those are really, they look hard, but they're definitely not. As long as you just follow, you know, the chart and do a purl when it says purl, a knit when it says knit, and then you're using 2 different colors. 2 rows are one color, the next 2 rows are another color, and it just makes this really pretty fabric. So I added the top, and then I also added this trim around the V in the main color, and then I'm also going to add sleeves. So it's going to turn into a little sweater, and actually it's kind of a big oversized sweater, but I'm not really a vest wearer, and so when I picked it out, I thought I might make that into a sweater, but I didn't know for sure because I thought, well, maybe let me see what the vest looks like. So I love sweaters that are kind of big and boxy, and then I can just wear them with, like, I have a lot of either leggings or I wear them with those like really full cut, what do you call those? They're like
linen pants.
They're like cropped, yeah, and they're linen, or I wear them a lot to the beach. So I just think this would be something nice to just like throw over, and I'm just gonna do probably like a little 3/4 sleeve. It's not gonna be a long sleeve because I want it to kind of be still like kind of beachy. So we'll see how it turns out. I'll hopefully stay tuned. I'll have more to show. Okay, so the other knit I have going on, my other whip, is the Summer Breeze Slipover by our friend Anna, and she lives on that island, Mauritius. Thank you to our other, there it is right there. We had someone on YouTube tell us a little tip on how to say it, and I really appreciate it because now it just clicks. I can just say it really easily. So that's the Summer Breeze Slipover. And I started mine. Anna made it with the bunny box, the 2024 bunny box, and I'm doing the same thing because I love these colors. So I have officially started it, and here's the beginning. So this is one of the shoulders. So it'll be kind of like this, and then I'll have another one on this side, which I need to start, and then you'll go from there. So it's a really, I'm surprised that Anna just like came up with this whole knit, because I mean the construction is really interesting, and it just shows like knitwear designers are, it's just amazing how they can come up with these patterns, because I personally, I love knitting patterns, but I don't think I could come up with my own. I mean, that's a really, like just to think of all the little intricate, add these little stitches here. It's just mind-blowing to me sometimes. So I love how it's turning out. This is the slipover that she's talking about. So she named it the Summer Breeze because it's like an open weave kind of pattern, and then there's a lot of slipovers, which I think makes such a pretty pattern and fabric. So that's the start. I'll hopefully give you little updates on it each time we get together. And I'm holding mine. So this was the first color, and it was from the bunny box. So you can see. And then I'm holding it with a pink that Lindsay made. So I'm holding it with that pink. Because you can hold it together. Mine's going to be, I guess it's considered DK weight because I'm holding it 2 fingerings, but this fingering weight is really light. It's almost, I'd say it's like heavier than a lace but lighter than a fingering weight, so I thought that would be nice to knit with. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on it and let you know how it's going. But so far I love it. One note, and it's completely not a big deal at all. There is a small typo in the very beginning of the pattern. So there is a small little error, and it's not a big deal at all. I'm just letting you guys know because as you start it, you might need to, you will need to know. So when Anna on row 1, so it's just at the beginning, so hopefully you'll catch it before you get going on it. The SK2P, in the abbreviations, she says that that stitch is a slip first stitch knitwise, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the first slipped stitch over the knitted 2 together stitches. And the error is that instead of, so it should be slip the stitch knitwise, the first stitch that you come to knitwise, then you knit 2 stitches separately, and then you slip that slip stitch over the 2 stitches. So you only have 1 decrease, where if you knit the 2 stitches together, it will cause 2 decreases. So that's what's going on with that.
That was confusing.
So that's what's going on with that. Otherwise, as long as you just follow her pattern, she has so much good detail and little drawings. I don't want to show you the pattern because I want you to buy it. And but she has little drawings so you can really see what you're doing. Like, once you make this, you're just like, okay, where is this going to go? But she shows you how it's one of the shoulders. So I love her pattern so far. I really do. Okay, so now that the Zia wrap is finished, what are you going to work on?
I think I'm going to work on the Advent shawl pattern that we're actually going to have in our Advent kit. And it was designed by Beth McDonald Stone. So I'm going to knit a sample, and I'm probably just going to use like stash that we have. But I want to see kind of like how it knits up, and then maybe like dye our Advent accordingly.
Yeah, that'll really
see how that'll look.
Yeah, that'll be helpful to be able to see how it knits up, and then she knows how she wants to dye it. Especially when it comes to the full skein, which the full skein is optional at the end. You can make the lacy border using the full skein, and so I know Lindsay really wants to see how that knits up, so she knows how she wants to dye her full skein, which is awesome to be able to know you know, what the pattern is that we're recommending and we're gifting in the box. We're making sure that everyone has a pattern. You'll have a download code in the Advent box, and then you'll download that and you'll be ready to start. So every day you can wind up your mini, and you're going to be holding it double, so it's definitely doable in a day.
Yeah.
And Lindsay will be knitting that.
Yes, so I'll be starting that soon. So hopefully I'll have like the start of it by the next video.
Yay.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to be covering is our Flower of the Month Club. So we do have the June inspo pick. Here it is right here. The flower for this month is the daffodil. So it'll probably be like a white and yellow color. I don't know. I haven't dyed it yet. But I think it'll be really pretty. And I'm already drawing up some of the tags for this month. So these are the little tags that we include with every skein, just to like, oh, Bunny's on the table. Just to add a little something every month, and people like to keep them and remember the different flowers. So in regards to the third quarter, we'll be messaging you by June 15th to see if you would want to join the third quarter. The third quarter is July, August, and September. And then if you're already previously in the club, we'll be messaging you as well.
So, so you don't need to reach out or anything. We will reach out to you if you are part of the quarter 2 club. We'll reach out to you and see if you want to join quarter 3. By June 15th, we should be messaging you. And that will ship early July. The first skein of the quarter 3 will ship. And part of the quarter 3 add-on is going to be in July. So we had these made, actually we have them already, so that's why we're going to add them on in July. Your first month in the club. It's our Flower of the Month cup. Woo! So Eternal Wildflowers, who made the adorable stitch marker with the actual little pressed flowers in it, she made these adorable cups. So I don't know, I'm hoping you can see them, but she actually had the design based off of our different flowers that we've had. So there's the peony, and then the tulips, which are coming. There's some hibiscus, which are coming, and then there's the hydrangea. And it's a really nice glass cup, and then it has this wooden lid which seals onto the cup. So it's got this wooden lid, and it's really, everything's really nice quality. And that suctions on, and then you have a glass straw. So we will be adding these, and if you want one, we'll ask you when we message you to join quarter 3, we'll ask you if you want one of the Flower of the Month Club cups. So feel free to ask us any questions when we message you. They're also, just one little thing about them, they're dishwasher safe. And Eternal Wildflowers, she just has the most beautiful products, so you should definitely go check her out. And she said that you can wash it in the dishwasher if you wash it on the top rack. And then here's her name right there, so you can see. You can go check out her Instagram. She has beautiful products, and everything's handmade. Awesome. So that will take place in July. We want to make sure that you get that cup as soon as we can, because it's perfect for the summer, for your nice ice cold tea, lemonade, coffee, yeah, whatever you want to drink. So. Surprise!
So these are our summer tees, and these are the ones that I designed. So they finally came in. It says Yarn Love.
Show it up close more.
Okay, hold on. It says Yarn Love, and it's on a light pink t-shirt, and then it's sort of a bright coral, and then like a bright aqua green. Super cute. So I'm 5'10", and I'm wearing a large, so they are pretty long. And this is what it looks like.
So if it's too long, you can always do like a little knot on the side. Show it tucked in maybe. So I think it's super cute. Heather from House of Alla Mode, she is printing them. Actually, her husband Aaron, who has been an absolute joy to work with. They recommended, this is the Bella Canvas t-shirt base, and it's super soft. It's really soft, it's lightweight, it's easy to care for. She said just throw them in the washer and dryer. You can dry these. So I don't like to dry my silkscreen t-shirts because I always feel like the beautiful print might crack a little. But I think these are, I love wearing this. I've already been wearing it around, trying not to show anybody until they're available. So we don't have very many people that have seen us that knit. So, but I mean, you can, Lindsay is already wearing hers when she's just running errands, and I just think they're gonna be super perfect for the summer. So if you would like a t-shirt, we're taking pre-orders now. Starting today, we'll take pre-orders until June 10th. And then on June 10th, we have to close the pre-order for our first merch. And your t-shirt will ship by June 22nd. So we need to know what size you want. So again, I'm wearing the medium. I'm 5'2". Lindsay's 5'10", 5'11", and she's wearing the large, and it goes up to 5X. So if you want, you know, a really big boxy t-shirt, you might want to go up a size. But this is the unisex crew, so it's kind of like cut for a man or a woman, and I love them. So when you message us on Sprinkled Fibers, just let us know what size you would like. Again, it goes from a small to a 5X. And your t-shirt will ship out on the 22nd, and I'm excited. This is the first of many. We're gonna probably print maybe a t-shirt or a sweatshirt for every season, because Lindsay enjoyed designing this, and here's a little video of her actually drawing it out. Okay, all right, so thank you, and let us know if you'd like one.
Okay, so thank you so much to everyone who bought our Advent kit for 2024. It completely sold out the first day. So yes, thank you so much. We're so excited to start dyeing those and making them. Again, if you haven't seen our other videos, the theme for Advent is gingerbread. So here's the little inspo pic. And for everyone who purchased an Advent, those will be shipping early November. So we kind of have a while, but yeah, those will go out early November, so you'll be able to get them by December 1st. And regarding the t-shirt that we will be having in the Advent, it is the same t-shirt cut as the ones that we're wearing right now that we just showed you. So make sure to message us your size, and you have until July 1st to tell us your size or change your size if you decide to change your mind about your shirt. Okay, so if you missed out on the Advent, don't worry, because we're going to have a little summer box, and it is going to have sparkle minis in it. So I just started dyeing the first few colors of it, and they're super pretty. So I'm just going to show you some of the inspo that we're going off of. So we're going off of different shells. So a lot of like light pastel, neutrals. Every color will have like a little bit of a tan in it. So like that. So soft pinks and peaches, and then like a light turquoise. So here are the first 3 colors that I just dyed. These are them. So the first third is the color. So every top is gonna have a different color. So I have a pink, this is a peachier pink, and then this is the peach. And then it fades into a white, and then every color will have this sort of light tan. And then some of them, like this one has pink speckles on it, and then all of them will have these sort of like brown speckles all over it.
Really pretty. And if you can remember, the sequins yarn that I got at Jennifer Knits is going to go perfectly with that to make a summer breeze slipover.
Yeah. So there will be 12 colors total, and it'll be a nice fade with all of these top colors. Yeah, and we've never really made colors like this, so I'm excited to see how it'll look.
I love it. And you can definitely see the inspo is going to be incorporated in that, so really pretty. And I love this shell. Look at how pretty the colors are on the inside. That pink mixed with all the... So that'll be really pretty. I love it.
So the main part of the kit is the 12 minis that will have fingering weight on sparkle. And then we're also gonna just include like a fun little stitch marker that we made, just like as a little something. And then we'll also have like a little small treat in the box. But otherwise, yeah, those 3 things will be in the box. And it goes on sale June 15th. So that's the day where you can message us on Instagram through DM and say that you would like to get one of these. And we will have a limited number. So you'll want to do it that day, like as soon as possible.
Yeah, definitely. And are you going to show all 12 colors as we go along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every video I'll be showing you like their colors so you can decide if you want to get the box. Okay, so for the Lapoof kits. So we are doing another run of those because they've been very popular. And the pre-order is closing Saturday, June 1st. So this coming Saturday. So make sure if you are interested in the Lapoof kit to message us because again, we are making a certain amount. And if you do choose to get one, those will be shipping out probably June 25th. And if you don't remember, this is the Lapoof kit. Here's some pictures. And so yeah, if you're interested in getting one of these kits, you can message us, DM us at Sprinkled Fibers.
Okay, so those of you that came to the shop update, thank you so much for all of your support. It was absolutely crazy. We weren't expecting the amount of traffic, and so we definitely want to apologize to those of you that were not able to get anything. It was a little bit crazier than we thought it was going to be. Thank you so much. I mean, the amount of people that were interested in everything was really overwhelming in a good way. So, but I do apologize. It was kind of crazy and chaotic. We wanted to make sure that we got everybody in the order that they messaged or commented, and it was a little bit, it took a while. So for those of you that were not able to get something, we definitely apologize for that. Probably the most surprising was Lindsay made 50 of both of these. This is the first color. So she made 50 of this and 50 of the light pink with the white, and all 50 sold out. So not only did all 50 sell out, but also we've started a backup list. So we have already filled up the June backup list, and what that means is she's making more, and those will be ready for you on about mid-June. She should be able to ship those out to you. And then also now, because there is still some interest, we've moved to a July wish list also. So for those of you that message saying that you want either color 5 or color 6, which color 6 is the half pink, we will just be putting you on that July list. So it should be ready about mid-July, and we'll message you for payment and then also ship that out to you. So these 2 colors will still be available. The other colors are definitely sold out. And I don't think she's going to make any more because, you know, she has so many other things that she wants to make. But thank you so much. And the inspo for that shop update was her new phone case. So I don't know if you remember this, but her new phone case was the inspo. These colors were exactly what the shop update was what the shop update looked like. And they were really fun colors. And a lot of you bought all 6 colors to make a fade. So it was really fun to see how much everybody loved them. So from here on out, I think what we're gonna do is on shop update days, which is the day that she usually dyes just all different colors for you to pick whichever one you want. It's not usually a kit, it's a shop update of just different colors. But I think instead of having you guys comment or message, I think we're gonna just move to messages. That way we can just go to our messages and start at the very bottom because they're in order of received. And then we can start at the very bottom and just work our way up. So on shop update days, and we'll remind you for the July shop update, I'm sorry, for the June shop update, we'll remind you to just message. And the way that you message is when you look at Sprinkled Shop, which is her market account, when you look at that, you're just going to, instead of comment on the post, you'll just send a DM. Okay, so what you can do is see that little button right there that says messages or message. You'll just click on that and that will send a message to our account. And then we can get that message and find out what you would like. And we'll usually number everything. So you can tell us, you know, you want number 1, 2 of number 3, different things like that. And we try to confirm it with a picture, just in case the numbers get switched up. So please try again in June. We'll have another shop update in June, and we will try to make it a little more streamlined. Before this shop update, we've always had everybody just message or comment, and it's been fine. But this shop update was a little chaotic. So, so hopefully from here on out, if we just have messages only, we'll make sure that everybody gets seen. Okay, so again, if you would like color 5, which is the white base with the different colored speckles, or you would like color 6, which is the half white and half pink with the different colored speckles, message Sprinkled Fibers or Sprinkled Shop, and we will put you on the July list. June is already filled up, but we will have those ready for you in July.
And then we are still getting some questions about how to purchase our yarn. So just to say it again, we don't have a website and we don't have an Etsy. The only way to purchase our yarn is through Instagram. And the best way to reach us is through DM. And the way to DM us is just how she showed you on the last clip. You press that message on our profile and it says message, and then that's when you can type a direct message to us. And that's how we take all of our orders. That's how we answer most of our questions. And that's the only way you can purchase our yarn. So yeah.
Okay, so just a little recap on what's coming up for June. On actually starting today until June 10th, you can order the summer tee. Again, it says Yarn Love on it. It's a light pink base with kind of a corally pink and kind of a spring green lettering. And these will be available from now until June 10th. These will ship on June 22nd. Also, by June 15th, so starting about the first week of June until the 15th, we will be messaging you to see if you would like to join the Flower of the Month Club for the third quarter. And the third quarter, the very first month in the third quarter is July, and that will be when we'll have the add-on cup. So we'll ask you when you message us, we'll ask you if you want to not only join the third quarter, but also if you want the add-on cup. There is a limited supply of those. So we didn't buy, we already have them from Eternal Wildflowers, and we didn't buy one for everyone because we just figure not everyone will want one. But if you want one, definitely let us know right away when we message you. And then those will ship the beginning of July with the first skein. And on June 15th, our summer shell box of minis will go on sale. And that's a Saturday, and you'll just message us if you want one that day. And again, it's 12 minis on sparkle fingering weight base. And the colors are kind of a beachy, soft pastel with some sand, kind of sandish, neutral tan color. And our recommended pattern is the Summer Breeze Slipover. And what's going on in July?
And then in July, we will have our third quarter for the Flower of the Month Club. So we'll be messaging you again by June 15th. And for that month, we'll be having our add-on, which is that flower little glass cup. This. So that will be the add-on for like that quarter. Yeah, so just stay tuned for that if you want to join for the third quarter. Again, that's July, August, and then September. And then also in July, starting the 1st, we're going to be doing our knit along. Okay. We haven't announced the pattern yet, but we will be making kits for that. And my mom has made nine of the pattern that we're going to be doing.
It's a shawl.
It's a shawl. Okay, it's a shawl. She's made 9 of them. And it's pretty like simple, but fun to make.
Yeah, we thought it would be the perfect shawl for you. I made them when I was beginning to knit, and it's not too easy where it's kind of boring. It's really fun because it's striped, it's fingering weight, and you can use 2 or 3 colors. So our kits will come to you in sets of 3. If you want to take out a color because you only want to knit it in 2 colors, just let us know that day. And we'll have more information because we're going to have a whole video about the knit along because it's going to be a lot of fun. For those of you that don't want to commit to a huge kit with 5 or 6 skeins, this is only going to be 2 or 3 skeins. You'll knit it between July 1st and the end of August, and we'll have prizes at the end. So we just want to see a picture of you or a video of you in your new shawl at the end of the knit along, and then we will randomly choose people for the prizes. And the prizes are just going to be knitting related kinds of things, and we're excited. We're collecting those right now. So, but we'll have a whole video on that, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask us once we put that video out there. So, great. Is there anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like, comment any questions you might have, and then subscribe. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.
And then we don't do or Village Valley. Valley Village? Valley Village. No. Okay. Too much. Put that back.